On the seventh day of Elishama, the sons of Abiud, the leader of the children of Ephraim, presented an offering. His offering was one silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, and one silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. One gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, one young bull, one ram, and one male lamb in its first year as a burnt offering, one kid of goats as a sin offering, as a sacrifice of a peace offering, two oxen, five rams, five male goats, and five male lambs this first year. This was the offering of Ilshama, the sons of Amiud. On the eighth day, Amiel, the sons of Pitzah, the leader of the children of Manasseh, presented an offering. His offering was one silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, and one silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, one gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, one young bull, one ram, and one male lamb in its first year as a burnt offering, one kid of goats as a sin offering and a sacrifice of a peace offering, two oxen, five rams, five male goats, and five male lambs in the first year. This was the offering of Gamaliel, the sons of Pitsur. On the fifth day, the ninth day, Abiab, the sons of Gideon, the leader of the children of Benjamin, presented an offering. His offering was one silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, and one silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with an oil as a grain offering, one gold pan of 10 shekels, full of incense, one young bull, one ram, and one male lamb in its first year as a burnt offering, one kid of goats as a sin offering and the sacrifice of a peace offering, two oxen, five rams, five male goats, and five male lambs in the first year. This was the offering of Abda, the sons of Gideon. On the tenth day, Abia, the sons of Abshadi, the leader of the children of Dan, presented an offering. His offering was one silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, and one silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, and one gold of pan of 10 shekels full of incense, one young bull, one ram, and one male lamb in its first year as a burnt offering, one kid of goats as a sin offering, as a sacrifice of a peace offering, two oxen, five rams, five male goats, and five male lambs in the first year. This was the offering of Abisah, the sons of Abshadi. On the 11th day, Pigiel, the sons of Ocran, the leader of the children of Asher, presented an offering. His offering was one silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, and one silver bowl of 17 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, one gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, one young bull, one ram, one male lamb in its first year as a burnt offering, and one kid of goats as a sin offering and the sacrifice of a peace offering, two oxen, five rams, five male goats, and five male lambs in the first year. This was the offering of Pagel, the sons of Ocran. On the 12th day, Iram, the sons of Enal, the leader of the children of Naphtali, presented an offering. His offering was one silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, and one silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering, one gold pan of 10 shekels, full of incense, one young bull, one ram, and one male lamb in its first year as a burnt offering, and one kid of goats as a sin offering, a sacrifice of a peace offering, two oxen, five rams, five male goats, and five male lambs in their first year. This was the offering of Ahira, the sons of Ena. This was the dedication offering for the altar from the leaders of Israel when it was anointed. 12 silver platters, 12 silver bowls, and 12 gold pans. Each silver platter weighed 130 shekels, and each bowl 70 shekels. All the silver of the vessel weighed 2,400 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. The 12 gold pans full of incense weighed 10 shekels apiece, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. All the gold of the pans weighed 120 shekels. All the oxen from the burnt offering were 12 young bulls, the rams 12, the male lambs in the first year, and 12 in the grain offering, and the kids of the goat as a sin offering 12. And all the oxen for the sacrifice of a peace offering were 24 bulls, the rams 16, The male goats 60 and the lambs in the first year 60. This was the dedication offering for the altar after it was anointed. Now when Moses went to the tabernacle meeting to speak with him, he heard the voice of one speaking to him from above the mercy seat that was on the ark of the testimony from between the two cherub. Thus he spoke to him. So very big chapter, Numbers chapter 7, almost had 89 verses. This is the first time uh, my live streams I'm reading 89. You know, Psalms chapter 119 has a big chapter, has more than 150 plus verses, but in an official live stream, this is the first time I'm reading 89 verses. It's all about the 12 tribes giving sacrifices each day. Uh, it's all detailed. Numbers chapter 7. It's completed. Let me go to Numbers chapter 8. Okay, this is only 26 verses. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and say to him, When you arrange the lamps, the 7 lamps shall give light in front of the lampstand. And Aaron did so. He arranged the lamps to face towards the front of the lampstand, as the Lord commanded Moses. Now this workmanship of lampstand was hammered gold. From its shaft to its flowers it was hammered work, according to the pattern which the Lord had shown Moses. So he made the lampstand. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take the Levites from among the children of Israel and cleanse them ceremonially. Thus you shall do to them to cleanse them. Sprinkle water of purification on them, and let them shave all their body, and let them wash their clothes, and so make themselves clean. Then let them take a young bull with his grain offering of fine flour mixed with oil. You shall take another young bull as a sin offering, and you shall bring the Levites before the tabernacle of the meeting, and you shall gather together the whole congregation of the children of Israel. So you shall bring the Levites before the Lord, and the children of Israel shall lay their hands on the Levites, and Aaron shall offer Levites before the Lord like a wave offering from the children of Israel, that they may perform the work of the Lord. Then the Levites shall lay their hands on the heads of the young bull and the young sheep, and you shall offer and one as a sin offering, and offer as a burnt offering to the Lord to make an atonement for the Levites. And you shall stand the Levites before Aaron and his sons, and then offer them like a wave offering to the Lord. Thus you shall separate the Levites from among the children of Israel, and the Levites shall be mine. After that, the Levites shall go into the service of the tabernacle of the meeting. So you shall cleanse them and offer them like a wave offering, for they are all wholly given to me from among the children of Israel. I have taken them for myself instead of all who have opened the womb, the firstborn of all the children of Israel. For all the firstborn among the children of Israel are mine, both man and the beast. On the day that I struck all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I sanctified them to myself. I have taken the Levites instead of all the firstborn of the children of Israel, and I have given the Levites as a gift to Aaron and his sons from among the children of Israel to do the work from the children of Israel in the tabernacle of the meeting, and to make an atonement for the children of Israel, that there may be no plague among the children of Israel when the children of Israel come near the sanctuary. Thus Moses and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel did to the Levites according to all that the Lord commanded Moses concerning the Levites. So the children of Israel did to them. The Levites purified themselves and washed their clothes. Then Aaron presented them like a wave offering before the Lord, and Aaron made an atonement for them to cleanse them. After that, the Levites went in to do their work in the tabernacle of the meeting before Aaron and his sons, as the Lord commanded Moses concerning the Levites. So they did to them. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, This is what pertains to Levites. From 25 years old and above, one may enter to perform service in the work of the tabernacle of the meeting. And at the age of 50 years, they must cease performing this work and shall work no more. They may minister with their brethren in the tabernacle meeting to attend to the needs, but they themselves shall do not work. Thus you shall do to the Levites regarding their duties. This is chapter number 8. Numbers chapter 9. Now the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the second year after they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Let the children of Israel keep the Passover at its appointed time. On the 14th day of the month, at twilight, you shall keep it as appointed time. According to all its rites and ceremonies, you shall keep it. So Moses told the children of Israel that they should keep the Passover, and they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month at twilight in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. So the children of Israel did. Now there were certain men who were defiled by human corpses, so that they could not keep the Passover on the day. And they came before Moses and Aaron that day, there, and those men said to him, "We became defiled by human corpses. Why are we kept by the presence, the offering of the Lord at his appointed time among the children of Israel?" And Moses said to them, "Stand still, that I may hear what the Lord will command concerning you." And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, saying, If any one of you, your prostrate is unclean because of the corpses, or is far away of the journey, he may still keep the Lord's Passover. On the 14th day of the second month, at twilight, they may keep it. They shall eat it with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They shall leave none of it until morning, nor break one of its bones. According to all the ordinance of the Passovers, they shall keep it. But the man who is clean and is not on a journey and ceases to keep the Passover, the same person shall be cut off from among his people, because he did not bring the offering of the Lord as his appointed time. The man shall bear his sin. And if a stranger dwells among you and would keep the Lord's Passover, he must do so according to the rite of the Passover and according to his ceremony. You shall have one ordinance both for the strangers and for the native of the land. Now on the day the tabernacle was raised up, the cloud covered the tabernacle, the tent of the testimony, from evening until morning. It was above the tabernacle like the tabernacle of fire, appearance of a fire. So it was always the cloud covered it by day, and the appearance of fire by night. Whenever the cloud was taken up from above the tabernacle, after the children of Israel would journey, and in the place where the cloud settled, there the children of Israel would pitch their tents. At the command of the Lord, the children of Israel would journey, and the command of the Lord they would encamp. As long as the cloud stayed above the tabernacle, they remained encamped. Even when the cloud continued long, many days after the tabernacle, the children of Israel kept their charge of the Lord and did not journey. So it was when the cloud was above the tabernacle a few days, according to the command of the Lord, they would remain encamped, and according to the command of the Lord, they would be journeyed. So it was when the cloud remained only for evening until morning. When the cloud was taken up in the morning, then they would journey, whether by day or night. Whether the cloud was taken up, they would journey. Whether it was 2 days, a month, or a year that the cloud remained above the tabernacle, the children of Israel would remain encamped and not journey. But when it was taken up, they would journey. The command of the Lord, they remained encamped, and at the command of the Lord, they journeyed. They kept the charge of the Lord and the command of the Lord by the hand of Moses. This is chapter number 9. Chapter number 10. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Make 2 silver trumpets for yourself. You shall make them of hammered work. You shall use them for calling of the congregation and for the directing of the movement of the camps. When they blow both of them, all the congregation shall gather before you at the door of the tabernacle of the meeting. But if the blow only one, then the leaders and the heads of the division of the Israel shall gather to you. When you sound the advance, the camps that lie on the east side shall then begin to journey. When you sound the advance the second time, then the camps on the lie on the south side shall begin their journey. Then they shall sound the call of them to begin their journeys. And when the assembly is to be gathered together, you shall bow, but not sound the advance. The sons of Aaron the priest shall blow the trumpets, and these shall be as an ordinance forever throughout your generation. When you go to war in your land against the enemies who oppress you, then you shall sound an alarm with trumpets, and you will be remembered before the Lord your God, and you will be saved from your enemies. Also, in the day of your gladness, in your appointed feast, and the beginning of your month, you shall blow the trumpets over your burnt offering and over the sacrifice of your peace offering, and they shall be a memorial for you before your God. I am the Lord your God. Now it came to pass on the 20th day of the second month in the second year that the cloud was taken up from above the tabernacle of the testimony, and the children of Israel set out from the wilderness of Sinai on the journey. Then the cloud settled down in the wilderness of Paran. So they started out the first time, according to the commandment of the Lord by the hand of Moses. The standard of camps of the children of Judah set out first according to their armies. Over their army was Nashon the son of Abinab. Over the army of the tribe of children of Ishar was Nathaniel the son of Zur. And over their army of tribe of children of Zebulun was Eliab, the sons of Elon. Then the tabernacle was taken down, and the sons of Gershon and the sons of Merari set out carrying the tabernacle. The standards of the camp of Reuben set out according to their armies. Over their army was Elsa, the sons of Shideor. Over the army of the tribe of children of Simeon were Shemuel, the sons of Surshadi. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Gad were Elisab, the sons of Deur. Then the Kohathites sets out carrying the holy things. And the standard of the camp of the children of Ephraim sent out according to their names. Armies over their army was Elisha, the sons of Ammiud. Over the army of the tribe of children of Manasseh was Gamaliel, the sons of Bethsur. And over the army of tribe of children of Benjamin was Abiab, the sons of Gideon. Then the standard of the camp of the children of Dan set out according to the armies. Over their army was Asel, the sons of Abishadi. Over the army of the children of Asher was Pagiel, the sons of Ocran, and over the army of the tribe of Naphtali was Ira, the sons of Ena. Thus was the order of the march of the children of Israel according to their armies when they began their journey. Now Moses said to Obah, the sons of Reuel, Midian, the son, Moses' father-in-law, we are setting out from the place of which the Lord said, I will give it to you. Come with us, and we will treat you well. For the Lord has promised good things to Israel. And he said to them, I will not go, but I will depart from my own land and to my relatives. So Moses says, please do not leave in as much as you know how we are to camp in the wilderness, and you be our eyes. And it shall be, if you go with us, indeed it shall be that whatever good the Lord will do to us, the same will we do to you. So they departed from the mountains of the Lord on the journey on 3 days, and the ark of the covenant of the Lord went before them for 3 day journey to searching out a resting place for them. The cloud of the Lord was above them by the day when they went out from the camp. So it was whenever the ark set out, the Moses said, rise up, O Lord, let your enemies be scattered, and let those who hate you flee before you. And when it rested, he said, return, O Lord, to the many thousands of Israel. This is chapter number 10. Now, when the people complained, it displeased the Lord, for the Lord heard it, and his anger was aroused. So the fire of the Lord burnt among them and consumed some of the outskirts of the camp. Then the people cried out to Moses, and Moses prayed to the Lord, and the fire was quenched. So he called the name of the place Taberah, because the fire of the Lord has burnt among them. Now the mixed multitude who were among them yielded to intense craving. So the children of Israel also wept again and said, who will give us meat to eat? We remember the fish which we ate freely in Egypt, the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, and the garlics. But now our whole being is dried up. There is nothing at all except this manna before our eyes. Now the manna was like a coriander seed, and it was colored like the color of a psyllium. The people went out about and gathered it and ground it on the millstone or beat it in a mortar, cooked it with pans and made cakes of it, and it tasted was like a pastry prepared with oil. And when they dew fell on the camp in the night, the manna fell on it. Then Moses heard the people weeping throughout their families, everyone at the door of the tent. The anger of the Lord was greatly aroused. Moses also was displeased. So Moses said to the Lord, why have you afflicted your servant, and why have I not found favor in your sight, that you have laid the burden of all these people on me? Did I conceive all these people? Did I beget them, that you shall say, carry them in your bosom, as a guardian carries a nursing child to the land which you sowed to their fathers? Where am I to get meat to give to all these people? For they weep over me, saying, give us meat that we may eat. I am not able to bear all these people alone, because the burden is too heavy for me. If you treat me like this, please kill me here and now, if I found favor in your sight, and do not let me see my wretchedness. So the Lord said to Moses, gather to me 70 men of elders of Israel, whom you know, the elders of the people and officers over them. Bring them to the tabernacle meeting, that they may stand there with you. Then I will come down and talk with you there. I will take the spirit that is upon you, and I will put the same upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with you, that they may not bear it yourself alone. Then you shall say to the people, consecrate yourself for tomorrow, and you shall eat meat. For you have wept in the hearing of the Lord, saying, who will give us meat to eat? For it was well with us in Egypt. Therefore the Lord will give you meat, and you shall eat. And you shall eat not 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, nor 10 days, nor 20 days, but for a whole month, until it comes out of the nostrils and becomes a loathsome to you. Because you have despised the Lord who is among you, and have wept before him, saying, why did we ever come up out of the Egypt? And Moses said, the people whom I am among are 600,000 men on foot. Yet you have said, I will give them meat, that they may eat for a whole month. Shall flocks and herds be slaughtered for them to provide enough for them? Or shall all the fish of the sea shall be gathered for them to provide enough for them? The Lord said to Moses, as the Lord's arm be shortened, now you shall see whether what I say will happen to you or not. So Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord, and he gathered 70 men, the elders of the people, and placed them among the tabernacle. Then the Lord came down in the cloud and spoke to him, and took the spirit that was upon him, and placed the same upon the 70 elders. And it was happened when the spirit rested upon them, then they prophesied, although they never did so again. But two men remained in the camp. The name of the one was Eldad, and the name of the other was Medad, and the Spirit rested upon them. Now they were among those listed, but those who had not gone out of the tabernacle, yet they prophesied in the camp. And a young man ran and told Moses and said, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. So Joshua the sons of Nun, Moses' assistant, one of his choice men, answered and said, Moses, my lord, forbid them. Then Moses said to them, are you zealous for my sake, or that all the Lord people were prophets, and the Lord would put his spirit upon them? And Moses returned to the camp, and he and the elders of Israel. Now a wind went out from the Lord, and it brought quail from the sea, and led them fluttering near the camp about the day's journey on his side, and about a day's journey on the other side, all around the camp, and about 2 cubits above the surface of the ground. And the people stayed up all the day, all the night, and all the next day, and gathered the quail, and they spread them out of themselves all around the camp. But while the meat was still between their teeth, before it chewed, the wrath of the Lord was aroused against the people, and the Lord struck the people with a very great plague. So he called the name of the place Kibroth Atwa, because they were buried the people who had yielded to graving. From Kibroth Atwa, the people moved to Arisoth and encamped at Arisoth. Interesting chapter, Numbers chapter 11. So the final chapter for today is Numbers chapter 12. Then Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of Ethiopia woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. So they said, has the Lord indeed spoke only through Moses? Has he not spoken through us also? And the Lord heard it. Now that the man Moses was very humble, more than all the men who were on the face of the earth, suddenly the Lord said to Moses, Aaron, and Miriam, come out, you three of to the tabernacle of the meeting. So the three came out. Then the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both went forward. Then he said, hear now my words. If there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, make myself known to him in a vision. I speak to him in a dream. Not so with my servant Moses. He is faithful in all my house. I speak with him face to face, even plainly, and not in dark sayings. And he sees the form of the Lord. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? So the anger of the Lord was aroused against them, and he departed. And when the cloud departed from above the tabernacle, suddenly Miriam became leprous, as white as snow. Then Aaron turned towards Miriam, and there she was a leper. So Aaron said to Moses, O my Lord, please do not lay this sin on us, in which we have done foolishly and in which we have sinned. Please do not let her be as one dead, whose flesh is half consumed when he comes out of his mother's womb. So Moses cried out to the Lord, saying, Please heal her, O God, I pray. Then the Lord said to Moses, If her father had put spit in his face, would she not be shamed 7 days? Let her be shut out of the camp 7 days, and afterward she may receive again. So Miriam was shut out of the camp 7 days, and the people did not journey till Miriam was brought in again. And afterward the people moved from Arsod and camped in the wilderness of Paran. Interesting chapter. And for today's task, Numbers chapter 17, 7 to 12 has been completed. Hopefully, I'd like to see you in another live stream. Thank you once again, and God bless. See you soon.